That nigga ran back 2 kick returns last year on one each game.
Number 6 gets tired when you play kick returns.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Coleman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Can you tell Dylan to give me his controller? Alright. Fuck.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And an alley to run. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Buddy up. 26 Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yo, my controller's not fucking.
Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
17.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going with Lindsay. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run the sweep here. This is Cup, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Goff now looks to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Niners 7, Rams nothing.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This is Mostert. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 41. 41's the mic. Check, 41.
On third down, Fields. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Shoot. Jim. Watch that.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw on third down. Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. On second down now, it's Coleman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Get your swarm ball. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. I'm coming.
On third down, here's Coleman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
41 Mike. 41. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. Check 24. Check 24.
On fourth down, Fields. And able to haul it in is Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Kill.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the ball situated at the 9, second and goal.
Hey, 41's Mike. 41's Mike. Ricky.
Second and 9 now. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. So coming up.
Well, you got 1 foot in, dog. You ain't catch that. No way in the world. He took 1 foot, 1 step, and he was out. It was a long-ass stride.
There's extra report 10. Look at the time.
Yo, what happened? Yo, what happened, dog? The connection. Yo. I was waiting for you to push X. I challenged. Yeah, when I challenged the play, it said waiting on the ball to push, like you waiting on you. Cause I'm like, why ain't he hit the button by now? Cause I had to switch my controller, man. That first drive was bullshit, man. Like, this fuck. Oh yeah, you definitely was getting good, but I still think that was a catch. Yeah, I told you. You talking about he old and washed up. Yeah, I clicked right in on that nigga. I said, oh, dude, he gonna pick this shit. Damn, man. I challenged that shit, man, because I think that was a catch.
He had 1 foot. Took a long ass stride and his foot was out.
And I
Get
pushed.
that invite I sent you?
No.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh man, I don't feel like playing this shit on. This is bullshit.
Shit, we usually just let the time run. You score your 7, I score my 21. We start from that time. We ain't gonna do it like that. That's how we do. That's how we fix this problem.
Oh, that's how it starts?
Nah. When the connection do that, and the motherfuckers playing player to player, you go down, you just let the clock run down to that time, like put it on celebrate clock, but I score my 21 and you score your 7. You start from where you had the ball at that time. But we just don't play the whole game.
I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash.
That was some boy, mate. I don't know. Oh no, the connection.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago.
Man, my shit should be good. I'm at the crib now. My shit only cut out one time last year too.
Guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers.
Let's go!
I am becoming teenager. Daddy, stop my face.
14.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Throwing middle, it's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head scheme going.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Oh, no, go ahead. I'll do it when I get the ball.
It's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. Puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how often is he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname out to something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Still leaves them with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball on the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, Trey, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 45 on 2nd down. Goff flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think
you might want to take them points down and back, baby.
He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space.
Told you about control was acting crazy that first day.
2nd down and goal. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive.
I mean, you might want to take them 17 points, but
extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
if not, that's your ass, bro.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I don't know what the fuck I was doing the first game. Oh, shit.
What a good return. He's across the 35.
Oh, that was number 6. He was going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
What you at the park, Worm? Yeah, I'll slide out there, man, after this game. Town might want to take these points, man, because it was going to be his ass. Oh, yeah, you shouldn't be out there, though, 'cause you don't do too much dunking.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates.
You know what I mean, bro? I don't know what that nigga out there
for. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down.
That nigga don't do too much of that shit.
And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw inside the down. Fields. And he'll find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Throwing on first down. Fields. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
To throw again, Fields. Flush to his right. He's going to go. And it'll be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You might as well take the 17 down 30, boy.
Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Oh, man, I ain't trying to get this win, man, because you was probably going to win that game.
Here's Goff. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I don't know what I was doing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey.
What the fuck was that?
Down to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is gone. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That's pass interference, man. You can't jump over a nigga, man. Like, come on.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. Unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On 4th down, Goff. And my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Schwartz. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Just like that. 41 right, right here, 41 right. Go.
On 1st and 10, Fields buying time to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Well, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. From the gun, Fields. That's caught. It's Coleman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Fields. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Escaping the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now gone. And he rifles one incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too
What
much heat
happened
on
now?
it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to the air. Goff on second down. They'll find Lindsey here. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Goff throwing again. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. To the air again. Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Antonio Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
So, Cal, you rather take the 17,
The kickoff team on
dog.
the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one now.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay.
He's got him in, complete. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fields. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw on second down. Fields flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Kenny Young showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Fields forced out to his left. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Gold is able to put it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Third and 2. Gone. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 31 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in, and they get it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Another run by Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Gone. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 1. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. down. Fields. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald. His second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. On 1st down, Lindsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. Got the defense on their heels. 2 1st downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll fake the give. Now gone. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On third down, Fields. Got his target, Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Throwing on first down. Fields dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Yo, you can start this bitch over, dog.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
That was
Side,
bullshit,
no bigger
right
time
there,
to force
boy.
a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice.
Yeah, I'll run. It's only a minute left in this game. We can start this shit over, tell them, dog. The player give them off.
They ain't gonna be able to.
Nah, I tell them my internet went out twice.
Back to throw.
They're trying to give you the loss.
I'll take it. You were supposed to win anyway. Oh, you caught that shit. Oh, shit.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 4 yards out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
Complete.
Stop playing with me, man.
That's Robert Woods.
Just catch that one up.
It's Robert Woods. I told you, dog.
Come on, man. Come on with that.
I offered you Woods. You ain't want to take it.
Come on with that.
It's terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Oh, shit. I need a touchdown. I think I need a field goal.
Coverage knocking it away. incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
Oh my God, did he just catch that one?
3rd and final timeout.
That's Cooper Cup, baby.
With 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
All right, man, we got 2 shots at the end zone, baby. Let's go. Hey, Antonio, this is that Antonio play right here.
That's a pick right here.
Shit, fucking with Antonio, what?
Now it's gone.
Yeah, that's a mark on a pick right here.
Pass interference! Oh my God! Look at the flag. He like this. Oh yeah, y'all right. Antonio got up looking for the flag. Look at your man. Yo, that's pass interference, dog.
2nd and 10 from the 25.
All right, Cooper Cup. Good time, baby.
51 to 1, boys, 51. Value free.
Now Goff. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. Incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
He had that shit in his head, too. Oh, my God.
Coming up, here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure.
Oh, Cup. Come on, baby.
One last throw here for Goff. Letting one go.
Why did I throw it to his ass?
Picked off by the safety,
I thought he was going to run towards Antonio. I was like, tight end.
So the victory here
I ain't
for
worried
San
about
Francisco.
Antonio Dan Slay on
I
him.
must say, good to see you
Nah,
again.
Slay
Been
ain't
too
fucking
long.
with
And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Antonio would do what to that nigga. Man, if he wasn't fucking holding my man, he was holding. Yeah, why would he do that? Nah, your man was holding my dog.
Antonio pushing off,
Maybe the starters
dog.
don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the
Like a
preseason.
motherfucker,
Now I'm listening to you. So for the 49ers, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on
that
the
was pass
Indianapolis
interference.
Colts.
Jesus Christ.
Meanwhile, for the Rams, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago.
Why are you here just to make everything back? Why are you everything commenting stuff? It came down.
Yo, my cornerbacks, dog.
You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story.
If my dog's level 11.